Yeah, like you said, we're here with Yinzer Mob, clicked up with our homies. Zach PGH may be choking to death over here.
Also. We're on yet,
but yeah, fellas, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, allowing us to link back up after letting us come and see what you guys do. You guys get to see what we do now a little bit.
Nice.
So, yeah. So this is going to be round table style, 6 guys, 3 microphones. So it's about to be in it to win it, I guess. Ralphie, how you feeling right off the hop here?
Great. I'm feeling good.
That's probably the last we'll hear from you all episode.
He's in that sweet spot right now.
Yeah. All right, fellas, so why don't we just go around the horn real quick? You guys can introduce yourselves, and then we'll just kick it off here. Frankie, you
all right, hey, my name is Frankie B. Not originally from Pittsburgh, but rep it real hard. Here, just hanging out with my boys, Barry, Joey, Zach, and you can do this fucking show on your own.
Yeah.
Close enough. What's it? Anybody can do this show?
Yeah, we called worse. Yeah, we can call worse.
All
right.
Yeah, I'm Barry Heron. I'm from Carpinteria, California, like right outside Santa Barbara, man. Grew up on the beach. Freaking my nose peeling my whole childhood, sunburns, and then I moved to Pittsburgh. I'm one of the guys, one of the Yinzer Mob guys, and I've been here 6 years. I live on Troy Hill.
North side.
North side, bro.
I love it.
So I'm Joey Madness. I'm from the Bay Area originally, born and raised 408 South Bay, San Jose. You know what it is, 408. And man, fucking diehard Steelers fan. Part of the Yinzer Mob. Been out here in the Berg for 5 years because I'm one behind Bear. You know what I mean? Trying to get on 6 and, you know what I mean? Just doing what we love.
Love it.
Hello, fellas. It's Zach PTH again.
Yeah. Basically a co-host at this point.
Tied with Frankie for the whitest motherfucker on this show. And, happy to be back.
Love it. And we're still neighbor and Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, fellas, Yinzer Mob, if they don't know, they should already. I mean, definitely the best tailgate down at the Lots, whether it's at Heinz Field or other stadiums far away. How did it all start? How did you guys get clicked up? I'm sure it started as a homies thing before it started as a tailgate thing. Maybe I could be wrong.
I think Barry has to take the start on that because he's like the fucking first dog.
So, I mean, the tailgate, I mean, there's, if you're asking about the Yinzer Mob tailgate in Pittsburgh, I mean, this goes back way, I've known Joey since 2009. Yeah. And I met Frankie in 2007.
Yeah.
And, man, hey, we're out there in California. We're Steeler fans, man. And
always a Steeler fan.
Always a Steeler fan. And I mean, man, I watched, being from Cali, I seen the Raiders play at the Coliseum. I seen the Lakers, the Kings, but man, I just we started watching Steelers football at this bar because they had like a $4 breakfast, dude. That came with like all you can drink fucking mimosas, dude, for an hour.
Yeah.
So I started going there and. One day this guy walked, I'll start with him because he's first, but it was a Monday night game. It was definitely a night game. And this guy walks in and he fucking had hair at the time.
Real long time ago. Yeah.
But, and he was like, they came up to me like, hey, man, this new guy out there, dude, he's looking for some weed and shit, right?
How all good friendships start. Yeah.
This is like 2007, dude, right? Like maybe even early, And it's like right when they started doing like medical marijuana. It's a lot easier. I had like, you have prescriptions, so, I'm not saying I'm selling drugs, but like, But yeah, and the first thing I thought when I seen this guy, because, I was like, that's a fucking cop, dude. Nah. Swear to God, because, Santa Barbara's like, we got a lot of Mexicans, Latinos, little essays, and like, they're like, hey, homie, fucking this new guy out there, man. And like, I'm like, nah, that guy's a cop, but, that's how I met Frankie. And you gotta remember, man, like, we started watching when Tommy Maddox got hurt.
Right.
And then Big Ben came in. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So we went like 15-0. So, I mean, dude, we were like a couple of guys to fucking, how people get, our bars just started getting huge, man. Like, and,
everywhere.
Yeah, and anyways, people would actually, like, they come from out of town to watch football on TV, right, with us, and they would be booking hotel rooms, and we had the, radio guys on there. Anyways, Joey's ex is from my town, my area, and so, they were down there visiting his in-laws, like his, you know,
Sure,
and,
yeah.
and
For the holidays, for Christmas time. Literally, probably like the same weekend. I was trying to pull up the photo I have, the one we actually first met.
I have it.
I got the date. It's time.
It's got to be right around now.
It's right around now.
Right.
Yeah, it's December, but yeah, they were there. They just walked in, just trying to watch the Steeler game, like fucking, you know, we all were. And so I met Joey. Me and him hit it off, and so I met this guy first, met him, and I think that one time he was going to Pittsburgh to watch a game, so I'm like, well, hook up with my boy Frank when you're out there.
Yeah,
and
that's how the first time I met Frank. Really, that was actually for me and Joe Green's retirement jersey against the Ravens.
That was a Sunday night.
So Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night game. I crashed at his pad.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to let Frankie take over or one of these guys take over.
So this guy meets me, right? And he's like, yo, this is like how we do it here. And I'm from San Jose, and I was at a bar out there, and I was like, dude, like I want to kind of like do what he's doing and shit like that, kind of doing a club thing. And I pretty much just emulated that, right? It's like I worked at a fucking sports bar downtown when I was going to SJSU. And I was like, yo, you guys have an empty spot. Let me bring in the Steeler thing. And while I look at your boy and all their brushing, like our back wall, and I can show you from, what is that book? Every game is a home game by the old punter and someone else. Like a super book of basically the sports bars. Yeah. Their Steelers across the country.
Miller in them?
Yeah, I was jealous.
My bar is in there. My bar is in there. You see this big old blasted back mural. It says Steelers. Dope, right?
Yeah.
And so me and this guy, we don't connect anymore because he was gone. And then, he went to college.
Yep,
he went to college, and then afterwards, when he graduated, when he graduated, it happened to be like a Raider home game out in the Berg, out in the Bay Area. And he was like, yo, he hits me up. He's like, hey, man, like, I'm Barry, and this is who I am. And I'm like, bro, I already know who you are. We fucking...
Yeah, he did this already.
He sent me a picture of us and shit. I'm like, fuck, man. All you Mexicans look alike.
But after that happened, bro, like, that's really what ignited, like, this two pod, and this two was already connected, and then it just kind of became secular after that. It was like, it was us, the boys and shit, and then we started looking at, okay, like, because there was all these games getting played in the Bay Area, there was like two back-to-back
we had San Diego out there, Oakland, Arizona, Seattle, we're going to all them games, tailgating and shit.
So that's where we were
throwing parties.
That's where we were first throwing Steelers parties back then.
So you guys basically started, and correct me if I'm wrong, is kind of like the home base for West Coast Steelers fans.
We were part of this crew called the Steel City Mafia, man, and it was like it was the greatest thing that I ever seen in my life, dude. It was like,
did they have merch?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anymore. I remember that. That's like MySpace days.
I had one of those fucking T-shirts. I was a ball boy forever ago.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Kennedy and Jeff Herzog. Like, dude, I seen these guys, and I can't forget,
Dwayne.
No, Dwayne, but Hugh Swanky. Yeah, and dude, there was these guys dressed in like mafia suits, like fedoras and like, zoot suits.
Yeah.
A couple white boys, they're standing at the front door of the biggest bar I've ever been to in Harold's Corral in Arizona, Cave Creek, Arizona. And so I looked up, these guys were like so important, dog. Like everybody wanted to be around these guys. I'm like, what are they on a fucking team or like who the fuck are these guys? These guys are just
dad?
They're just they started like this fan club. Yeah, it's a club. Yeah, you sign up and you put in work. It's like I sign up and then I get you to sign up and I get you to sign up and so they'll keep track of how many guys you're recruiting, right?
Right.
And then you eventually if you kick ass hard enough, the ultimate goal is to get made. You're just the Steel City Mafia.
Right. So
you can be a soldier or you can be a made man.
Right.
And that's what I saw. I'm like, fuck, I want to be a made man, man. Like, I want to do that. I want to put on a fucking fedora and shit just got me excited. So I joined that and then recruited Joey. I got these guys.
I recruit a bunch of motherfuckers, and then next thing you know,
we're competing and shit. Joey's at the top. Shout out to Chris Chinstrap. Like, you can check in every day, and they would update the list. So we're like trying to fucking outdo each other.
Right.
Healthy competition.
I was already
be like, hey, mom,
I was far out in front.
You'd be like, hey, mom, can you sign up for the Mafia again?
Yeah, different email.
Can you sign up for the Mafia again? Like, that's all I want for Christmas, like 6 times.
What do you want for Christmas? A new card. A whole new memory card.
A new identity. Yeah,
we did all that, bro. And then when we were like coming out this way, Barry and I, because Frank was back here, we wanted to build upon that that idea of like we're throwing parties everywhere. We're tying in with Steelers fans, and we were doing it with another group, but then there was just a bit of a disagreement on like how to approach things, and we're like, you know what, man, let's just do our own thing. So that's when Barry and I, and we talked to Frank and a few other people, including Chinstrap. We were just like some other people who were like key players in other spots, and said, look, man, we're gonna do our own thing. Like if you guys want to stay on where you're at, we're not gonna like, we don't hate you, like, do your thing, but we're gonna do our own thing now. And literally. We, like I said, when it came to doing like the whole big thing of like the Yinzer Mob, we started out a few guys. We don't do memberships.
I'm not really good at much more than that, bro. Like that's what I'm good at, and everything else I suck at.
Yeah, people always ask us about like memberships and shit like that. I'm like, we don't do all that, but like the reality is that let's do this thing. But first thing I told these guys, like, yo, I don't want us to be known as like a Steelers club. We need to be like a Pittsburgh club. We rep everything about the Burgh. We'll do anything, any sport, any event, and every single time we had an opportunity, we would do that. And it started out again with the Steelers because that was like the passion. One parking spot turns into 2 parking spots, turns into 2 parking spots, and let's go tailgate at the Pirates game. Let's go tailgate at some Pens games. If they made the playoffs, let's go meet up somewhere and do like a meet and greet. Yeah, and then so we just started making that. That's like kind of the identity of who we were. Like, yo, these guys are just a big brand, and they're pretty much. I mean, I tell people, yo, I'm a professional partier. I pretty much party. I pretty much party for a living right now.
Nice, worst jobs to have, right?
I mean, definitely.
So, and we talked about this a little bit at the tailgate, but like. The Steelers are legitimately the reason that you moved to Pittsburgh. Like, is there any other aspects of Pittsburgh that resonated with you guys? I know we talked in the video, cost of living versus California, stuff like that, but there's got to be other aspects of the city or the vibe around the city.
Fucking Frank was here. I'll tell you what. Hey, if it wasn't for Frank, he made it real easy for me. To move back, he was here. He's my brother. He's at my wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. And then it made it easier knowing Joey was a year behind me. There's a long story. Man, I almost had to move back, whatever, Joey to the rescue, and it finally feels like home now, 100%.
How long have all you guys been here?
6 years, yeah.
5 been here for a minute.
I've been here like 21.
So what brought you to Pittsburgh originally, Frankie?
Move out of my beat-ass town. Get out. I want to go to the city. I want to make some money. Trying to get.
You're from PA?
Scranton area.
Okay,
so
all right.
Not that far, but far enough to get away from the, humdrum. Everybody knows you. You need to go someplace new and reinvent yourself.
For sure.
I moved out here. I reinvented myself. Then I moved to California.
Dude, listen, man. Like you can't.
Started what it is.
Cost of living. Like if you want to do some math real quick, cost of living is like the house that I bought was $83,000, right? And like I hate to like even talk like that on camera like that, but to put that in perspective, it's like a 2-bedroom mobile home where I'm from is $500,000.
Right.
So if you divide 83 into 500, how many houses? How many houses do I have? I have like 6 houses here.
6 mobile homes.
Or a fucking 2-bedroom mobile home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the type of math we like.
Carry the field. I think you underestimate though again, because while you could love the city, you can fall in love anywhere. But man, as us being grown and having families and shit, like the cost of living. That's a very practical thing you gotta talk about. Like, I don't get the luxury to be 25 years old no more and just be like, yo, I'll move to Miami because I just want to, and fuck, I'll sleep in your closet and whatever. Party for a month.
Well, talk about family. Like my little girl goes to Oakland Catholic School. My other one goes to Holy Cross. I want to be able to do things like that back in Santa Barbara.
Right, exactly, yeah.
But again, you fall in love with the city, though, bro. The city's got, like, again, it starts with the Steelers, but, all of us kind of, we all find things that we love about the city. I got a boat, we got a boat, I got a boat, but we spend the summers on the river. We spend the fall season doing football.
My best friend has a fucking boat. My other best friend has a fucking jet ski. Put it together.
What do you got, man?
I need one of them.
He just shows up like I'm the captain now.
I'm about to say Barry likes the party, I think.
Hey, I'll help you like when we're docking it and shit,
You tie it off like
don't lean in.
I brought the comb, bro.
Yeah. The fucked up part is I'm too pale to enjoy any of it.
They just stopped inviting you. Yeah.
Like on one sunburn, and I was like, I'll see y'all.
The boat thing was like, again, like that was one of the first things that we started doing outside of like football season, right? Because the summer is legit. It's a good time. The river, you see it going off.
You guys get in that river or no?
I've never been in the river before.
It's all good, bro.
I'm from the Mob.
I swear to God.
They do it in swimming pools outside.
Yeah, outside of it.
I'm doing with the old men on January 1st.
How do you fucking piss? I know you go on the boat, but you don't fucking get in the water. How do you piss?
I don't get in the water.
You just piss.
Welcome to the jungle.
You're talking the iron bladders.
Yeah. But doing the river thing, that just became like the first thing we started doing as a crew outside of that. But then what's funny is that like here in Pittsburgh, they got their own little crew called Pittsburgh like PGH Boat Life.
Okay.
Right? And so it's just everybody who's kind of like local, all the dudes with the with the wake boats and some of the bigger yachts and shit. And I joined that, and obviously I'm Yinzer Mob, and so whenever we'd be out there doing stuff, networking, people would be like, yo, the Yinzer Mob, you guys should come out here and tailgate with us, like outside of the stadium for like some of those early games. Anytime they're doing anything else, like the regatta, freaking Kenny Chesney, all those concerts that happen. Like so what we'll try to do, even like for off season, is we'll go out there take on the river. Boom, set up spot. My boy will lay out some grills. We cook up. We tie off right next to like the water steps.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's another vibe because that's just a whole nother group of people here who we meet.
Right.
And it's dope because it's like, what is Pittsburgh?
He's
like, what
fucking lying, dude. We're just out there looking at fucking butt cheeks.
Trying to beat some cheeks.
Let's go.
Trying to beat some cheeks.
Talking about brand awareness.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but real talk though, man, it's just dope, man. So when I think about when I first fell in love with the city, it's one thing, but then the more I'm here, the more I fall in love. But now, like, my second love's got to be the river, bro. Like,
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
just
on that
love being
river
out
all
there.
the time.
Yeah.
Every fucking
Hey, you know
weekend
who?
I'm out there.
Hey, I'm interrupting.
Sky Blue.
You know who?
Sky Blue.
You know how hard it is.
Okay.
You know how hard it is to get fucking local Pittsburghers down to like our events or our tailgates sometimes. I mean, I know you guys get it in, and there's a select few people, but bro, like our tailgates, like.
A lot of people from out of town.
90% of those people are from out of town. Like, the events that we throw, 95% of them are from out of town, out of country.
Right, and from like business brand perspective, whatever you want to call it, that's such a smart move in terms of everybody else is going for who's here, right? Yeah. Like, at least in my mind, I don't know anybody else who comes to mind who's really focused on like the out of town fans and like people because again, that's like where you guys are. That's what you cut from.
That's the niche that we're in though as well. It's like we get to like link up with all these fans out of town.
It's because we used to be one. We used to be them. We used to come travel here for Steeler games. Me and Joey plenty of times have been this way for Steeler games.
You know what it's like to fly in on a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, we know shit's expensive.
Really not know what to do or whatever.
Right? That's why now when we go out, like we get people from out of town and they all want to tap in with us. Let's go somewhere. It's like, let's just not go to all the same spots.
Right.
We want to go. Let's go somewhere. Let's go. I'll take you to Club Erotica. We'll do a couple. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I mean, actually,
put the money in your socks though.
No, but real talk, are we going after this?
Talk about all night. You know what I mean? Cheerleaders, everybody.
No, and that makes sense because, like, Frankie, when we were first rapping at the tailgate, you said like your favorite thing about it is the diversity and like how many different types of people there, and that makes so much sense with. 100%. Being focused on out-of-towners and stuff like that, you're just naturally going to have a different group of people.
You could roll in with any group of people. When you travel and you're at their tailgate, you can just flow in with whatever diverse.
Well, we're members of the Tailgating Hall of Fame too. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that.
We do.
Yeah, we're tailgating.
Who got the coin? They'll do the push-ups later on.
Yeah, shout out to Hans. He's like a big time Buffalo Bills fan. He saw, like the COVID season, like COVID, right? So like COVID-19 season was 2020.
Yep.
Like all the city lots were fucking shut down. You know what I mean? There's this fucking interview that they did on Frankie because KDK was down there and they had like this fucking eerie music and you see Frankie.
They're all like there's nobody on the streets.
He's like, usually there's people here and you know how he looks around and shit, like they would have like music on him, but so we're like, hey man, we're down there trying to figure it out, right? We can't tailgate and we're not even allowed into the game, right?
Right.
Like I think the first or second game people were allowed in but separated, right?
Like so
next thing you know, nobody's allowed inside the game. So we're like, where the fuck are we gonna tailgate? Like we're gonna people. A lot of people have bought their plane tickets, right? And so it's like, so they're like, should we still come to Pittsburgh? And a lot of people are still gonna just come. You know what I mean?
Figure it out. Yeah.
So we're like, well, these people are, let's find something for these people. So we're fucking. We found Hyatt Place. The Hyatt Place. As long as we rented a hotel room, we could be in their parking lot because it's private and. Shout out to fucking Hyatt Place, fucking North Shore. Stay there. I think they got a good breakfast.
I'm trying to make good now.
You know what I'm saying? You know. So we're tailgating down there, and fucking real talk. Nobody's like, we have TVs in the lot, and we're drinking. We're
had food truck.
I mean, we're like the only thing down on North Shore. It was like nobody else except in the fucking
I don't
Hyatt
even think
Place.
Tequila Cowboy was open.
Oh, nothing was open down there,
right.
bro.
No, it was just dead.
And that just seems to be your guys' attitude, right?
Yeah, we're
just
gonna tailgate. So we had like we had like a wing eating contest. Remember, I had to step in.
Yeah, and then they noticed us, right? Like Tailgate Hall of Fame noticed us. And they're like, yo, these guys
found a way to tailgate.
Do it, keep it moving.
Fuck
yeah,
and that's probably that's probably my proudest season. We were fucking down there, bro, like getting it in. And,
so what's like is there like an induction into the Tailgate Hall of Fame? Is there like a ceremony?
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't in front of all the clubs because everyone's everywhere.
Yeah, we got inducted in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we got inducted in Cincinnati by the Bengals.
So there's a tailgate Hall of Fame tailgate in almost every NFL city, right?
Yep.
Got it.
So we always have somewhere to go, right? And so then they always have somewhere to go.
Got it.
And even if they don't come, they refer their people to our tailgate and vice versa. Yeah. And a lot of shout out to the other fan bases, man. Like fucking, they've been.
A lot of people show up and show out, bro. I mean, look at when you see the Steelers go and do the takeover in Atlanta.
Jets,
like the Jets came through.
The Gotham City crew, they're called the Gotham City tailgate. They showed up and they paid, and the dude still made like fucking 200 Gotham glizzy dogs.
Yeah, he still made some like that.
Nice.
It's crazy, bro. Because some of these other fan clubs, man, they're just as like dedicated and like rowdy as us. And I mean, it's a little bit of both. And I mean,
hey, what about Pinto? You guys heard of the Pinto Ron tailgate?
The Bills guy.
Yeah, the
ketchup in the mustard.
Yo, much love to Kenny, man. Like,
Kenny,
he locked us down good.
He's a member of the Tailgating Hall of Fame.
Describe Pinto Ron and kind of his thing, for people who like Ralph who might not be aware.
So for people who don't know, man, like Pinto Ron, he's been at that spot for decades,
bro.
right?
Hey, I've been following. He's a fucking legend.
He cooks food like the most unconventional style
making
food.
Unassuming guy.
Yeah, it's like he's like Santa Claus. If Santa Claus just quit
care, quit grooming,
quit doing Santa Claus stuff. No more cookies. He just got all sucked up.
Hey, bro, for that ketchup and mustard serum, I wouldn't even let fucking Frankie talk.
I don't need to talk, dude. I'm fucking
like talking all the time, bro. All right,
but Pinto Ron, bro, like he's such a good dude.
I wasn't at that tailgate.
For someone like us, like
dude,
we showed up.
There was like 1,700 people literally fucking lined up for like an hour and a half to see the show. I'm like, I have videos, bro. I'm not gonna pull out my phone and all that shit, but Joey snuck in there. I could see.
I was right there, like right next. I got the footage.
But it's like fucking what do you call it? Rocky or Apollo Creed's coming out of the back. Remember he was like if he was walking down the aisle, right, and he's on the way down and.
Everyone's getting them daps.
Yeah, everybody's dabbing them up, and but the crazy. Here's the number one crazy thing: they take fucking 100 proof shots of this raspberry fucking liqueur out of a fucking bowling ball, right? Like where you stick your fingers in a bowling ball. What? Yeah,
take a shot out of that, boom.
Yeah, but it's like, and then you drop the ball, and then you got to blow this fucking like old oil fucking.
Like that made it through COVID.
It gets weirder.
Yeah, I said no to that because of the COVID. Something's gonna happen around here.
The Pinto itself, it's an old like 1980 red Ford Pinto fucking station wagon, and what they do is they have these like bowls of charcoal. There was like empty propane fucking canisters everywhere. I thought I was back in my tweaker days.
Everywhere around there had like a different kind of food getting cooked.
So they're cooking on top of the fucking hood of this car, and the car fucking runs. It's a piece of shit, bro, but it fucking runs, right? But they're cooking. Like not only are they cooking. They have like a fucking wood, like a saw to cut wood, like the old ones our dads had. Remember, like
you see on ESPN.
Yeah, right. Well, not that big, but it's just like a regular old saw, and they're cooking bacon on it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
so, And what else? What were they cooking? They're cooking in a mailbox.
They were cooking chicken drumsticks. He's like, "Hey man, you want a drumstick? Man, check the mailbox, bro."
No,
Hey, so I open the mailbox and pull out this little pan. And sure enough, there's fucking like
just
6.
And then what's the thing where he gets doused in ketchup?
That's the part. And then afterwards,
they're cooking burgers on a rake, bro. It was a garden rake, and the rake is over the coals, right? And they're cooking burgers, dude, on like the the fucking metal part of the fucking rig.
These dudes are wild.
They were like, hey, there's
Fucking MacGyver right there.
There's a baked potato in the filing cabinet. If you
The
want
only
it.
thing we didn't get was like the big like fucking table breaking scene, like the monster one.
right.
I mean, but seeing that part though was legendary enough though. You see this guy getting hit with the ketchup all right there in front of everybody, just with the hamburger like there's ketchup, please, and they're hitting him with ketchup and mustard.
Hey,
just like, you know what I mean? They're just getting them banned.
Every game.
Hey, trip out from a tailgate as bad as we think we are as tailgaters. Dude, Pinto Ron, bro. Like,
The Bills just are
I
different.
just saw this TikTok with this girl that said, she just said, okay, I've been to every single stadium now. I'm gonna rank the best fucking tailgates. And the 5 top ones, the 2 I remember the most were they actually said the Bengals, and they showed what's Jungle Gym.
Oh, the roar before the tailgate. Yeah.
And then they showed Pinto Ron's as the top. They just showed the whole piece. She's over there like trying to say, here, eat the hamburger, but bro, like
they're like
undoubtedly that's the
living in
best
their
tailgate I've
car.
ever seen.
Like, remember we went over there Saturday night, and they're like already setting up. Remember?
Yeah, people are staying in those lots all night. Bro.
Yeah, they had
That's
like
not a
tents
joke.
out. Like it's a crazy scene. The
Bills are wild.
Listen,
Yeah.
bro, it's a
Those mafias.
If you guys don't
legit.
experience that, dude, I mean, you know,
in your life, you're
if you
gonna
want
miss
to go
out,
for a
bro.
Steeler game, but I swear to God, dude, the guy saved us a couple spots. We were like right by him, and like he literally
Hospitality to a
like this
T.
guy is
Bro,
so
like,
busy, but
People were
he
looking at us
remembered
like, how'd you get
us.
spots this close?
Right? Like he had enough. Like he was so busy. This guy, bro. I'm talking huge operation, and
Yeah, we think
he
we got it
still
bad.
remembered us in the morning. Not saying that we're all that or that. I'm just saying he's that
No,
smart.
it touched you and it's important, right?
Yeah, he's that smart. Where he knew that he had told us the night before, and I was just blown away, bro.
So if you thought we were boxing Frankie, I believe it or not, Zach is still on the podcast.
I thought he was just fucking ambiance.
Stubby Valentine.
Just say. You guys gonna why don't you go soak up some of that Yinzer Mob knowledge.
I can sit back and relax.
We want to move.
I love them.
So Zach, you told us a little bit on your episode. How do you get linked into this madness?
It was me though, bro. They try to act like they're all buddies and shit, but I fucking brought this guy around, bro.
No, so
Zach brought himself around with some icy light.
not even way before that, man.
No.
So I was doing fucking boxing matches, like photography shit, because like I went to one at the Meadows and I was like, this is tight, but like fuck paying to like get into this shit, right? So I was doing boxing matches, and this dude fucking Mike Peluso. The most,
Shout out to fucking King of Steubenville Pike.
yeah, Mike Peluso. If I had to like describe this dude, it's Paulie D meets Gary Busey from Black Sheep.
I just watched Black Sheep.
Meets Pauly Shore. Meets Pauly Shore.
Like, and so this dude was like, hey, there was this dude, Mark Jericho from Bloomfield, that was fighting the UFC. He's like, I'm cutting his hair. Like, won't you come out and take some flicks? So I was like, all right. So I go out there. He's got a Steeler-themed barbershop, and he's like, let me put you on to my boys in the Yinzer Mob, right? So then I'm like, okay, cool, fuck it. And then there was an event at Joey's crib for like maybe
Fight night.
Triple G Canelo.
Yeah, it was like the first one.
Like the first Triple G
You can throw parties at the house, dude? Yeah. You can.
It's the chateau, bro.
Shout out to fucking Mount Troy.
Their township skyline view.
So I roll up to this dude's address, never meeting any of these motherfuckers, and I step into the backyard, and it's like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'm the only whitehead in this bitch.
And Frank.
Yeah, but Frank got like a weird like not white vibe to him.
Frank got high sauce.
European.
Frank got high sauce.
I'll take that. All right. Yeah. White vibe. All right.
No, that's straight.
And after a couple beers, me too, because you hang out with motherfuckers and start slurring the vowels and shit. Yeah. So, and it was like I had known these motherfuckers for years.
And just hit it off from there.
Yeah.
Boom.
And then I was in.
That's how this guy that turned into that parlayed itself into like a whole. Okay, well, come by our tailgate and check it out. Like we down take some pics for us, this and that. And everybody loved him. He was doing like black and white photos.
Take some dope
dope pics. Shout out to my boy Zach. At Zach PGH on the IG. But he started doing that, and then that's when he even hooked us up with some other folks, and it was just like, dude, like it's bless up. You meet someone that's cool people, right? Game recognized game. So it's one of those things where the mutual respect was there, and when he's talking about it, he's legit talking about the first year of the Yinzer Mob being in the Berg. So he's been there from the beginning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? De facto founder. You know, he was just doing other stuff with us. Yeah, other stuff with us because I got the photo of me, this guy, and this guy when we first had our first.
The first parking
pass ever. When we were at what was that spot again? We were at Mullins.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Mullins.
We were so excited.
The chicken nachos were legit.
Hey, real time, we were so fucking excited for that.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was a book with every week, right? Every home game, we're like, dude.
Our own tailgate.
Our own
official.
fucking tailgate. And so trip out. Like, so we went from one fucking spot to now we sell parking.
Yeah,
right.
Like shit.
So up until this year, was that? And again, I don't want to be in pocket watching too much, so say what you want. This was all your guys' money you were throwing up for all this stuff?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah. Wow. It was all the food,
our bread. Out of our so let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Joey next to me, right? He's a fucking tight ass motherfucker, bro. But he runs a tight ship though, you know, and we all have our jobs around here, and we did. I didn't see the vision. I was bitching the money. Why the fuck am I paying for a parking spot? And why the fuck do I come out of my pocket for food? For the food, because we cook. We were a free tailgate for 5 years, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you know,
showing out just how you are now.
Yeah. Well, now we have to charge because we found that line. And I mean, I'm not paying that much. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But we legit took it from one spot. So happy we got that. To now, it's like it's a whole production.
Yeah,
now.
We started in Gold Lot 4. They built a garage there, and then we moved over to the Green Lot 23, and then I think we just got kicked out because there was too many people, too many brown and black people. If you want to ask me, there's people Italian, there's people in that lot that were not used to that kind of crowd, right? You know, because some of these people down there were 5 years.
They're 20.
Some of those people down there like 20, 25 years, and they see us.
Everyone wants to remind you how long they were sitting in line.
If you see
I've been here for, I'm like, motherfucker, you were here in this line today, dog. I was here at 6 a.m. You wanted to roll up 8:30 coming to my spot.
If you're down there with your kids, though, and you see this fucking dude with the ski mask on.
That's right.
You best be ready. I'm here to help.
You know what I'm saying? Watch out.
I'll take your credit card now. What are you saying? And shit.
We've grown it so big, man. And last year was our 5-year anniversary. We kind of did a big thing about that. We really looked at it, and getting out of that coming into year 6, you know, we all play our positions. I'm definitely very forward thinking, and I'm always like, what's the next 5 years going to look like, guys? What do you guys want to do? What are we going to make it look like, and how do we make it better? Because anybody could, you know, just be doing shit, but it's like, if you want to keep doing something that people want to take pride in and be active in, you got to constantly be keeping it, you know, fresh, right? Oh, yeah. And that's just how it is. It's like your show.
Yeah.
You just can't, you know what I mean? You got to come with different content. You can't just be talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yinzer Mob.
Yeah, you can't be talking about.
4 straight weeks.
Oh, shit. You can do that. You can do that because it's called building it up.
Yeah, a segment on each of us.
But
a bad idea, bro.
But yo, man,
we'll do a
you want me to take a camera home or what?
No. Yeah, you want
to end the life up? Remember those?
I'll bring it back. I promise.
No, it's a true story. But you do
I got my own.
We turned it into the vision of what it could be for the next 5 years, and that's definitely we're doing a whole production now.
Right.
Something where we are on par with throwing a party at Stage A even. I would dare say something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have
we did.
all the other stuff,
we were involved. We were involved this year a couple weeks ago with the 412K marathon.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's not something that I'm fucking signing people my autograph or something, like some red carpet event. But that was the first, right?
Y'all ran a marathon?
No.
Frank didn't want to run it. Mr. I'll run 5 miles.
That question was directed to me and only me. But it was nice to see. It was nice to see us and then they had us on their website.
Yeah.
So it was cool to I clicked on this 412K fucking thing. And then here's Yinzer Mob, you know, this fucking logo right here.
Yeah.
It's one of the sponsors, dude. And we're next to fucking Permani Brothers.
Yeah.
You know, a Giant Eagle. I'm from Cali, dog. You know what I'm saying? My fucking company is fucking next to Permani Brothers.
Right.
And
next to some heavy hitters right here,
I mean, I remember my first time, right? but it was kind of cool, man. It was kind of cool to see fucking our logo with those, you know, and so I know that there's hella things coming our way, you know.
Yeah.
Well, dude, all the parades that we do.
Yeah, we escorted Franco a couple of weeks ago at the Columbus Day Parade.
No shit.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Ralph's boy. Ralph's a huge Franco guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Columbus.
No, but I'm sure there was definitely, I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's got to be some anxiety at the start of this season finally switching over to tickets, right? But I hope you guys see that you've created a thing that people want to support now, right? And they're coming out and they're showing love.
Because I handle all the numbers for us, I'll tell you this. Like, last year, over a 9-game stretch, 9 home games last year, right? Total in actual donations, because that's how we did it. Donations. Yeah, we made around $3,000, I would say, right? Not more than 4, like anywhere like between 3 and 3.5. And when I was just looking at it yesterday, like our second game, which I don't even remember what we had, a $63 in donations. The game before, $600, then a $63, and we're still making all the same food, bringing all the same beer, all alcohol, all that, paying for our parking. And now, this year, our first year of charging, like, we're in 5 figures. We're doing good. And I tell this guy, I'm like, we haven't lost money yet, like, which is good. And I'm always like dreading, like, oh man, we got to be careful. We got to tighten the belt on it. We can't lose on that part. We can't lose on that part.
If anybody thinks our profits are used for like hotels, motels.
Yeah, no, man. I'm like Barry said, I'm tight, bro. I don't let us use that money for that. I told him when we hit 50,
it's my money though. I use it when I fucking want to use it.
But 50K is the magic number to me. I'm like, when we can hit 50K in our bank and still have merch sitting around, I'm like, that's when I'll be like, like everyone deserves to like get some sort of like a bonus on something. But for right now, it's a level labor, bro.
Project, bro. It's like growing a wheat plant.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully the fucking buds
it's like playing the stock market, bro. It's like, you want to pull out, but you're like, nah, it could get bigger, bro.
Nah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch the. It's a good. I don't know what else I would fucking do with myself.
But
I mean, maybe.
I'll tell you what though. The whole
thing. Be at Erotica more.
The whole thing of charging though, man. I'll tell you, like, there has been a downtrend, and that's something that I look at, and that's, I think, gone across the Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh like nation on all that. I'm just talking about, like, I think like a lot of other tailgates I see, pictures of, like, there's less and less people. It's cold games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well,
I think
the weather
and when your team sucks, you know how it is, bro. Fair weather fans, like, literally about the weather as well, because it's like, you don't want to come out if they're losing, and then you don't want to come out if it's cold outside. It's like, okay, you don't want to come out when we're losing early on. Now we're on a 2-game win streak before this last game,
right?
And it's like you could come out to the last game against the Ravens, and people still being like, oh man, I'm
well, that's why I like the tailgate. I'm like, bro, that's why I like the tailgate and do that shit, because our parties and tailgates never fucking lose.
That's what we say, bro. Steelers might lose, but our Yinzer Mob tailgate's undefeated, bro.
I love that.
Always, you know what I mean? The time of our lives. That's all I care about. People coming up to us later on, messaging us, being like, we had the best time ever. Yeah. People and their kids. That's dope.
And that's something I want to speak on, is like someone that got brought into this like a little later in the game, is that like, and I'll get fucked up when we're out and I'll start getting emotional. I'll grab Joey and I'll be like, dude, like, do you realize like what you guys have fucking created? And like, I don't sometimes, and like, it's a weird thing, because like sometimes I don't know if you guys get it as much as like someone on the outside, but like, I know motherfuckers from Germany, I know motherfuckers from England, I know motherfuckers from Australia. We did a tailgate for a fucking Pirates game one day, and I don't know if you guys might be familiar. You guys familiar with a brand called Mishka, like New York? So there's this brand called Mishka, right? And I was trying to do my own podcast at the time, and I reached out to the founder from Mishka, and I was like, like, we should have this conversation and talk. And so I was talking to this dude for a minute, and then I met this fucking couple from Australia, and I was like, hey, what were you guys like doing before this? And she was like, like, we were out in like LA chilling with this guy, Greg Mishka, and his like wife. And I was like, wait a minute, like, what? I was like, you guys are from Australia? And she's like, yeah, like, here's pictures of us, like, at Disney with them. And I was like, so now I know people from fucking Australia that know a guy whose, like, clothes have been buying for, like, 10 fucking years, and was, like, about, like, it's just, like, crazy.
Right.
It's fucking crazy. And I was talking to that guy, Matt. Matt said he's coming back and staying.
Matt Arnold got
from the UK.
Hey, he got bit like a fucking. He bit like a fish. He's from the UK.
My boy from fucking London.
Our fucking boy.
Shout out my boy Matt Arnold, bro.
It's like a fucking snake bite, dude. It's like I can't even describe it, dude. It's like
They're coming back.
Yeah. It's an addiction.
2 times this year.
But I mean, that was me years ago, and it's hard, man. Nowadays, like a couple guys. Like, how many guys you got? Can you count on your finger that fucking get up on time? You know what I mean? Take this shit seriously. Don't steal.
Yep.
Like, don't fucking like. You know what I'm saying?
All have the same vision.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, man, we've been doing this shit so long, and fuck, dude, that breakdown, I fucking hate that breakdown.
That's the worst part of any tailgate, bro. It's like breaking it down and
getting excited. I'm done being excited. Like, I'm done. I'm ready. Give me a fucking reason to quit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking over shit. Hey, we're hiring, by the way.
That's what I call a diva right there, bro.
Yeah. We're hiring, by the way.
You're fine, bro. Like, you're fine, bro. We're fine.
Hiring, by the way. We'll pay you with fucking ranch water.
But even this week, there was like 10 or 12 people from fucking Hawaii.
Yeah, that was dope.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. I had a fucking banner.
I never fucking met them before. I posted a picture, so I didn't tag any of them, you know.
Right, yeah.
They shared it on the. We like collabed on the post or whatever, and I had like people just commenting like, "Yo," I had some guy.
Dude, I had
some guy DM me that I hadn't even talked to.
I bet you did.
And he was like, yeah. And he was like, my nephew was at that tailgate. He's in the background of one of these pictures. Like, he said he had the best fucking. I didn't even tag. Like, somebody just like saw it, and I'm just like, what the, you know, Albert. Albert dapped me up. I was like, why the fuck do I know a 50-year-old guy from California?
Yeah.
Like, I've lived in Moon in like Pittsburgh, but like. Now it's a fucking big dog from New York. He's a fucking guard at Rikers. Like, that's my boy. Like, and it's like,
you ever get
why
locked
the
up?
fuck do I know these people?
Can I get an extra cookie? I need to double up my commissary. I need to double up my commissary right now.
Can I get an extra milk? Like, you know.
And you guys were talking about like the parades and stuff like that. You're doing other events, much like the ugly Christmas sweater party, right? So this is going to come out the day before.
So
why don't you guys do some last minute ticket sale pumping?
December 23rd, we're having a party at the Comfort Inn and Suites North Shore.
820 East Ohio Street. 820 East Ohio Street, the 6th floor. Fucking
only
Raider
spot.
Nation, dude. Like, we're collaborating with Raider Nation, and
you know, it'll be dope. It'll be dope. We're gonna have DJ Cake is gonna come through. Best like one of the best DJs here. Doesn't matter that she's a woman. I mean, one of the best DJs here on the South Side.
For Raiders fans to be coming to that game like Christmas,
and now it's gonna rain.
Nothing but respect to any of you coming to Pittsburgh. When you know our team sucks, but you're still coming for that fucking, it's a big ass game. So, and not only are we doing an ugly sweater party Friday the 23rd,
7 p.m.
That's the tailgate's the next day, and then if you're staying in Pittsburgh and you're gonna be here on Christmas Day, we're fucking watching
the Sunday games.
We're watching all the Sunday games at the same hotel. We're gonna be eating.
Won't be there, sorry guys.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, we're doing
I'll be there. I didn't have plans on Christmas.
You gotta think of all the fans that are coming from out of town. Raider fans or otherwise. Just because now it's Franco's retirement jersey, right? Yeah. So it kind of like became a bigger thing. I think week 2, week 3 before it got announced, a lot of people were like, it's Christmas Eve, they're not gonna come.
Right.
If you got kids and family, that's a hard no,
it's
right?
It's a hard holiday.
But then all of a sudden when they announced Franco's jersey retirement, they're like, dude, more fans started hitting us up and saying like, we're gonna do this.
Ugly sweater party's nice, man. Like, gives people something to do and shit. And like, you can only eat fucking permani so many fucking times.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, everyone wants to go do the same stuff. And that's what I was saying earlier, bro. I was like, yo, coming to this kind of party, this, the ugly sweater party, it's a rooftop party. It's the only spot.
Oh, beautiful.
It's the only hotel that has that view. Like I said, it's got a skyline view from the Allegheny side, so the opposite of Mount Washington.
And the fucking Parkway and that.
Yeah, and the Parkway and that. And the Parkway and that.
Veterans Bridge look real nice.
Yeah,
from the
Veterans
rooftop.
Bridge looks real nice from that rooftop. And there's an outdoor like actual area, patio,
with heat.
bro.
With heat.
Yeah, with heat. But it's dope, man. Like that. The best thing about it again is that the staff loves us. And here's the thing, like again, we developed that relationship, and now that hotel, like they give us promo discounts for fans, like you know what I mean. Yeah. And we're hoping to turn that into like something for the future, where next year, where it's like every Steelers home game.
Yeah, you got the package now. The Yinzer Mob package.
You know what I mean? And when it's like a 169 for a double bed, you're like, and you're down like in a downtown area still. They offer a shuttle that'll take you to the actual game or nearby it. They offer breakfast. I'm like, bro, 169. Trust me when I say that. Nobody downtown, freaking, the Wyndham Grand ain't doing that.
Nope.
You know, freaking, Hilton, OmniPen, ain't no one doing it. You're paying $300, $400. So it's like we're plugging people up with that hotel. So that's like, and they show us love like that. They'll let us throw our parties there, give us at a reasonable
You guys
rate.
coming to the fucking ugly sweater party or not?
I told them they got fucking secret passes.
I think we got to pull up.
We got backstage passes, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's right down the street from the camera. Don't tempt me with a good time.
You know what I'm saying? No, bro. And that's the battle of
Northern Lights.
Yeah, we might have to pull up to the tailgate too. You'll be on the north side for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, let's go to your house.
Tailgate for a little bit.
Yeah, spend the night. I'd love that.
For every 4 fucking broads you bring, fucking 1 free.
Well, Barry, that's why you're a legend, because I think that's a perfect transition into what we're gonna do next, which is a little beer. Okay, so
and a baby.
welcome on back to everyone to our flagship segment, which is in fact Beat or Beat Those Cheeks. If you're asleep at the wheel, an idiot, or just got half a brain, we're not mad at you, but we're going to get you hip to what we got going on here. This is where we take submissions from Ralphie, myself, the Anybodies, maybe even the Yinzer Mob, and we basically debate them here. If things is whack, you don't like them, you're not into them, then things is beat. If you like it, if you're into it, if it feels just good enough, you can beat those cheeks.
Barry's burnt up on the couch.
Yeah. Subscribe to my, what are they? No, not only, like the 1-800 numbers from back in the day.
1-900, yeah. 1-900.
Okay.
Hit the party line.
So we're gonna do a couple tailgate related ones, but before we do, we had one kind of, we were brainstorming here, kicking around. Shout out the greatest cameraman in the world, Narf.
Yeah.
For this idea. Yeah. So you guys from the West Coast, let's get your thoughts on, we'll call it MTO ordering at a gas station. So basically building your own meal at a gas station. Joey, you look locked in. Let's start with you, brother. You look ready to be passionate.
I mean, honestly though, it's always gonna be Sheets though. Hands down. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I've been to a couple like the get-goes, but for some reason, it's never been like on the late night eats or anything I really need to like pull through and get ramped up and grab some like, protein when I'm grabbing a burger or anything else, right? Okay. But I mean, I feel like every single time that it's like late night, there just happens to be a Sheets that's closest to me. So, I just fell in love with it. To me, it was more of almost like the Sheets versus Wawa versus like people who I know. Yep. That's the way I think of it, like that. But it's Sheets all day long. I order the same stuff. I order the same stuff every time I go there. Fucking bacon cheeseburger, just a good old fashioned sub. And
it was the same thing every time, Joey. It was a supper.
Fried Oreos.
What we got?
Fried Oreos.
So you gotta help your boy out. Help him hit the line.
Well, no. So I gotta take a moment to talk shit on Wawa, and I think I might have done this already. So like, you'll have to fucking forgive me.
Yeah.
But it's like that bitch with the note on my car. Like I can't let shit go.
Yeah.
I was in fucking Philly in October, man, and I was leaving at like noon, and I stopped at Wawa because I was like, it's a fucking Wawa, dude. You gotta get some fucking food at Wawa. They don't serve breakfast all fucking day. It was just like,
oh man.
But here's the worst part. I just wanted some fries with my fucking sandwich.
There it is.
The only sides that these motherfuckers had was stuffing.
What?
And fucking mashed sweet potatoes.
So what's the problem?
Because I was like in a fucking retirement community.
Barry, you did say off mic there'd probably be no food related topic you'd be beat on. So yeah.
But I wanted some fucking curly fries, not like a fucking hot turkey sandwich and fucking stuffing.
That is a wild
decision. It was fucking gross.
Was it Thanksgiving?
No.
No.
But the answer so is like beat the cheeks of going out like Sheets.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm gonna jump in real quick. and give mine. I'm beating the cheeks as well. I'm Western PA, born and bred, or bred, almost born and bred. But like you said, it hit the nail on the head. There's no place open for food here. Not no, but nothing like after 10, 11 o'clock at night, except for Sheets.
Exactly. Right. Denny's are fucking.
Yeah, you can't even go to Denny's.
They're closing every eating part. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, bro, I literally pulled up to one with my girl the other day. It's closed.
Local just thrive.
Yeah. All right, Ralphie, what do you think about? Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna beat them sheets.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat
the sheets.
Kindly leave. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get kicked out right now. I'm beat on it. I don't really.
Bro, Barry just the look.
I don't really fuck with gas station food.
Hey,
I'm a
good move. That's important.
And I'm a get-go motherfucker. Get-go got the gas at the bottom of my hill for $3.05. You can't beat that shit.
Okay, false advertising. That's the advantage pay price.
Get your advantage pay on.
Hey, this just get your advantage plan at get-go right now. Fucking pay $3.05.
Frankie, are you
so I'm all about fucking beating cheeks at Sheets, bro. I got fucking chicken sandwich, mozz on top, pickles, mayonnaise, rice, done.
The mozz
right there, dude. I don't even get gas there. I don't buy gas. I stopped going for that one sandwich.
I'll still pull up to the gas station pump if there's no parking in the front. I'm like, yo, check this out. I'm gonna go get some food right now. It shouldn't take you that long to make my sandwich.
When I was in
my tank.
When I was in high school, this is like a wild thing, but like when they first put a Sheets in Moon Township and I was in high school, like all 4 years I was in high school, Sheets was the HQ. Like every fucking night.
The jump off spot.
We had meetups at our local Sheets. When they put the Sheets in back in like 2001, it was like the biggest deal in the city. There was like a Wendy's came first and then Sheets popped up and it was like, yo,
the hood's coming
chilling.
up.
Get your gas or get your fucking grass. You know what I'm saying? Meet me at the Sheets. Exactly. Right now. What do you need? No, I'm not gonna go there for a fucking dub, bro.
All right, Barry, bring us home.
Shit, man. So hey, real talk, man. Maybe I'm not gonna follow directions on this one, but it's like, hey, beat those cheeks, bro, on any of them, right? But it's beat because like, hey, they target me, bro. I fucking they know I can't fucking resist it. Like I have to pull in, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
you like the lady who sues McDonald's for making her fat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Like I'm just like, man, like every time I see that bright fucking red sign, bro, like you know, like hey, and they've been there for me, homie. They've been there for a fucking.
He's like, how come everyone else is at the fucking touchscreen and I got somebody coming over to help me? Like, you need help figuring out what you want? Like, you and then upselling me. Maybe you want it. We got some, some desserts here.
But hey, you know the way I look at that, it's like, dude, good for them, Sheets and Get Go, because like, dude, they've come a long way in the last couple years since I've been here.
Oh hell yeah!
And they know this fucking Denny's ain't open and all that. So
not every Get Go has those those like diner parts or the food.
Right.
But like, now that it is popping up, though.
Shit, now you can get beer there and shit. You get like some low grade Fireball there now.
Watered down.
Let me walk in the cooler, pop open a beer, drink it, and walk out real quick. How fast can I drink it? I'm like shotgun a beer in the cooler. Fuck it. Like go in the coolers, pop beer.
That's where we're gonna do our next event.
Like leave me alone. Stop targeting me.
I feel Barry though. I got a DUI in 2013 trying to get some fried macaroni. Like, when the urge hits,
you're like that kid in the viral video who got kicked out of his college for bacon cheddar mac and cheese. Just refused to leave the police station until you got it. Yeah. Oh man,
when you need it,
Barry. I think you followed the rules spectacularly, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
I got thrown off because I wasn't led in it directly. So
you threw me
first.
Okay, well the next one's gonna be pretty straightforward because I think it's gonna be something you guys are all beating the cheeks on and might have a different answer on. Might not. Maybe you all agree. We'll see. But we basically want to see what city you guys are beating the cheeks most on to go tailgate and watch a Steeler game in. So whoever wants to kick it off, Frankie,
I'm gonna take that, dude. I had the best time in Arizona.
Yeah,
that was a city, dude. You can McFadden's down here, and ain't nothing like the one out there.
Breaking news: Arizona State.
Yeah. So you can get out there and do it up, dude. It is Steeler West.
Well, just be honest, bro.
Steeler West. I got picked up. She will be. Because I got picked up after the game. I didn't even have to do no work.
That's why I like said Scottsdale shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh my god! I got pulled like 4 different times.
Yeah.
4 different times. That's when we met. First time we met Rick.
Damn, now you're dropping it. Explain back
hey, I know about you, Henry. You got full of the questions.
Don't listen to these guys. These guys, fucking put it all out on the line.
Yeah.
Come check it out. I don't know better, guys. Hey, but no, he's right though. Hey, he's right. Arizona for sure. I mean,
that's yours too, Barry?
Nah, I'm gonna go last because I'm fucking the president.
Okay.
That's a very
ain't no president.
No, now you gotta go now.
Okay, well, see, he already said fucking Arizona. So, like, hey, for all you out there, I'm fucking beating the cheeks on Arizona. That is a bucket list experience for a Steelers fan. Like, go to fucking Harold's Corral on the day before the game, and then on game day. The last time we played there, we tailgated at fucking McFadden's. Remember?
Oh, big old.
Oh, you didn't go. You didn't go. Oh, never mind. Well,
no, I already was there.
Good show.
But like we were talking about earlier on camera, hey, go to Buffalo. If you're a Steelers fan or if you're a fan of whatever your team is, go to fucking Buffalo and experience that fucking
one time.
Go drink a shot out of a bowling ball and fucking grab a drumstick out of the fucking
Get salmonella and call it a weekend.
Yeah, Buffalo. Definitely give that one a shot. Go to Pinto Ron's tailgate.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Joey.
So I'll definitely beat the Cheeks. Like, Arizona is hot. I'll definitely beat the Cheeks on that. It would probably be top 3 for me though. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, Arizona is dope because I beat the Cheeks there because it has the world's biggest Steeler bar. Period. So that shit just fills up. And we're out in Arizona, you're out in the middle of nowhere. It's a desolate land. I just think Joe Pesci and Casino talking about, who are you to go over my head right now? Like,
there's fucking vortexes out in Arizona.
You've been warned. Yeah. Don't you ever go over my head.
But we're out there in the middle of nowhere, and you're legit pulling up at the world's biggest Steelers bar. I feel like you're at a honky-tonk bar.
Hinesfield West on top of this place.
I feel like you're at a honky-tonk bar, like Gillies and shit type. Yo, it is so big. And obviously, it's the West Coast and it's Arizona, so it's warm. I feel like any time of year you go there and the shit is hot.
Yeah. Pick something that's not Arizona though.
I know, but besides Arizona, for me, obviously going back home to the Bay.
Check out Green Bay.
Like the Niners to me would be dope because that's still my backyard. And you know what I mean? And that's dope because we know everybody there. We can tie in with other groups, and since that's my backyard, I 100%.
Yeah, if you haven't been to a Steeler game in California, like we'd fucking take over any of those stadiums, dude.
Yeah.
We took over Atlanta 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
definitely. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, we'll take over shit, but
But the Bay, when we go to the Bay, bro, it's like, because that's my backyard, I could like be like, yo, this is our setup. You know what I mean? We tap in, and all to say is that, yo, because I 100% know I'll beat the Cheeks. I go home. We talk about beat the Cheeks. When I go home, for a tailgate, I'm 100% beat the Cheeks. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get on my phone. We got a whole little calendar. Let me check my schedule. You know what I mean? Check it out. I can meet you tomorrow afternoon. Like, you know what I mean? Meet you on a late night.
15-minute window.
Yeah, real talk though. Nah.
Shit.
Oh, great catch.
Yeah.
All right, Frankie. I don't know who it was, but Frankie the athlete. GoPro's designed to take a hit, but I appreciate the love. Yeah.
That's my
But I beat on the Bay Area. Going Niners is dope though, because you're in the Bay. You're in the Bay though, and it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of shit to do. You're in a big fucking city, so you know what I mean. And the tailgate's lit because I feel like I'm from there, and I'll help throw it. Oh my God,
Frankie, you got your fucking foot on the table, dude. What the fuck are you?
Zach, you ever been to a game? You ever been to a game?
Well, hold on.
It's fine.
Yeah. He's got it at a goddamn angle.
This is getting off the rails.
Let's pause and call my boy back in.
Cards are stacked against us.
Almost at the angle.
Have you ever been to an away game?
No,
really?
No.
Never.
I've never traveled with the boys, but
you should.
I will say, in terms of if I had to like beat Cheeks on one of them, I fucking ran into these boys at a Pens game.
Damn, sounds sexual.
And fucking,
You like Pens games too?
And Barry was regaling me with the tales of Buffalo and showing me the photos, and it for real was like, I felt like Jack Skellington when he like stumbles into Christmas Town.
Okay.
I was like, wait, the Pinto runs? I was like, it runs.
Yeah, when he said that too, I was like, that went over my head.
There were pictures, and it's like,
it's
the fucking hood is like charred. The hood's fucking black on this thing. And I was like, they tow it in? He was like, no, it fucking drives. And I was like, I have to see it. Like, I have to know. Like, I have
How's
to
it not melt that shit on top of that?
Yeah. So I'm going to beat the Cheeks on Buffalo.
I've been to a couple of away games, but I've only tailgated in Philly when apparently you guys were there too. A couple.
That would be a tight one too.
So everybody's like,
I'd beat on Buffalo. I'd beat the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
100%. Yeah, I'd beat the Chiefs on Buffalo.
Yeah,
I mean, not
Philadelphia.
Buffalo, sorry,
Philadelphia.
My bad.
Yeah,
Philly is.
This is why it was fun.
It was badass.
No, the Phillies were in the fucking World Series when we were there. And the fucking Eagles were undefeated. Of course, fucking they were nice to us.
Yeah, it was.
Full
silver lining
playboy. Like tailgate. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Silver lining. I was looking for you know what I mean? Like where's Bradley Cooper at? Don't play the fucking song. But bro, like real talk, like I'd beat the Chiefs on Philly. The tailgate there. Dope.
Joy hit anything. Joy hit anything. God damn. Is there anything you won't beat up?
I don't want to say it because I didn't insult other people, other fan clubs, but there's a few spots that I'd fucking definitely. I'm like, I just got that off the bucket list in regards to all the stadiums I want to hit, all of them.
Pull it out.
So I could be like, yo,
drop one.
Drop one.
That's the goal.
I mean, gentlemen don't speak like that, bro.
Had a bad experience with the Broncos.
No, it's not. Bad experience. I'm just like, yo,
Mullins, Washington.
I've never been.
No, I've never been to a Wade Stadium game.
My goal is to touch every stadium, dude.
When do we play my house?
How many you got on the list right now checked off?
I think I'm like at 15 or 16.
Almost.
But some of those stadiums are gone. You gotta realize, like Qualcomm's gone.
Okay.
That soccer stadium. Remember the soccer stadium?
The way we do it,
Oakland's gone.
Our jacket, we have a patch on our Letterman jacket.
I'm gonna fucking grab it.
Grab a jacket quick, bro. So we have a patch on our jacket that says Road Warrior, right? And you can get the patch when you hit a certain number of away games, right? And so if Frank shows his right here, his says Road Warrior 10. That means that he's been in at least 10 away games representing, right? So the numbers are going to be 10, 20, and obviously 31.
Here's your tailgating Hall of Fame.
So that's
right too.
And so that's the way we look at it. We go out, man. Like that's why it's hard to say. I've been to a lot of stadiums, like Barry said.
Hey, how hard is this operation to bring down to like this? Why don't you guys do a fucking segment at the tailgate?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, this is not like live or nothing, right?
No, we just need a 110 outlet,
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah.
You could just sit people down and down and down. You can have like a line of people and just interviewing people.
We're going to need like 8 editors.
You guys ever thought about doing it from the back of a pickup truck?
One of the guys I know, one of the things he said that ways we can improve our tailgate or like another facet, like, yo, what if you guys had a live like GoPro of like your tailgate?
Oh,
you know what I mean? So shout out to my boy Shafan when he was like, yo, what if we were to just post up like some sort of
watching
camera?
a bald fucking eagle?
Like,
when I look at you, bald eagle's exactly what I think. Yeah, I guess I should have said Frankie.
But that's real talk. That's like one of the things. Like, I would like to add like a feature where it's like people can like watch in on our tailgate the whole time.
Hell yeah.
They also know when it's fucking cracking, when it starts fucking showing up.
Hey, bro, they have that already. It's called OnlyFans, bro.
Like, shout out my OnlyFans at Joey Madness.
OnlyFans. Hey, there it is, there, bro. Hey, we could, huh? Bald eagles and fucking use them on tailgates, bro.
Come for the fucking party, stay for the tailgate.
Ralph will subscribe. Yeah.
I'll be on FIFA.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, we're going to do one more here, and then we're going to wrap this circus up. So, you guys are the aficionado on tailgates. Synonymous with tailgates is booze. The age-old question when it comes to beer, at least at the tailgate, is kegs or cans. So, we're going to frame it like this. Are you beat or beat in the cheeks of kegs?
I'll go first. Kegs are beat.
Why?
Kegs are beat because you waste a lot. You know, you waste a lot of fucking foam. Sometimes they just don't fucking act right? Yeah. Like sometimes you get a good keg, and sometimes you got like, you know, remember back in the day, high school and all that, we had keg, and it's just like
keg, no foam.
I think
don't have a tap.
I personally think that with the keg that you're losing like at least 20-25% somehow, and you know, plus like.
Keeping it cold.
Our sponsors never offered us a keg. They just
Coors PGA.
So definitely shout out to Coors PGA. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, and kegs are beat.
Thank you very much.
Kegs are beat, but like fucking, they are good to like.
Kegs are beat, bro. They're beat because it's just too much fucking hauling around.
Too much time.
You know what? I'm sorry, bro. And you know what? It's a lot easier for me to move fucking 20 fucking cases or 20, 30 packs than for me to have to try to move around 2 two heavy ass motherfucking things. I could be one person by myself and move all the shit to prep us to be ready for everything we got to do for when we're throwing a tailgate. Man, if I don't got at least one other person with me, I'm not gonna fucking lift a goddamn big ass.
Yeah, right.
I might fucking, especially if you could roll it out or something. But yo, real talk, I ain't trying to do. That's too much manpower.
You'd have to hook it up to that little mini bike I've seen you on.
It's too much you're carrying around. It's not worth it to have all that.
Johnny
Yo, like Barry said, I could always recycle beer. You always see what's left when there's empty beer cans. And you can keep it. It's on ice anyways. Yeah. So how hard is that to fucking keep somewhere and be
right? And that's such a good point because like when you're a kid or whatever, you always hear kegs the cheapest way, the best to like whatever if you're trying to pool money together or whatever. But you never remember that like you lose to like you're losing the beers. Barry's talking about whether you can't get the tap, it foams up. Somebody's stupid on the tap.
Yeah. You know what? This is why I'm big on kegs, and this is like whatever the fuck. But there's nothing that sends me to a darker place than when I'm just trying to refill my beer. And all of a sudden, I'm called to haul some like 250-pound broad up onto a keg stand. I don't want to do it.
I was hoping keg stands got brought in.
Yeah, you gotta fucking hoist some heifer up there like you're pulling down a statue. And I just don't want no part of it. Like I just want to fucking refill my beer. But you get the keg out there, and people start acting wild and think they need to be on top of that motherfucker. And like I'm done with it. Kegs are beat.
How about it beat just for the fact that you gotta wait in line for fucking beers from the fucking keg?
Hey, step off my shit, dude. That's mine.
Frank's all drunk. I remember my first video.
What?
Why were you happy keg stands got brought up, Ralphie?
I just was interested to see if it would make its way in the conversation. Oh yeah, and I've definitely lifted a hefty broad up for a keg stand.
It's not fun to like hoist your ass.
No, I think keg.
I was a big dude getting held up for keg stands.
No one was excited.
Nobody. It was more work than needed for what.
It's like a big dude crowd surfing. Like
no, but kegs look better though. Kegs do look better. Like you get like
more of the
if I'm showing up to a party and I see kegs, I'm like, damn, like you fucking
really. You think that? See, I think the opposite. If I'm showing up with kegs, it's like, oh, these guys got it figured out over here. Because, like, I don't know. I think you age out of a keg to an ass party.
It doesn't fit right, man. It doesn't, like, you know what you're getting. This is a can. Like, fucking grab a can.
And you got options.
Thank God for shotgunning. Because that kind of brought back the need for the can. Like, oh, man, hey, yo, want a keg stand? Well, how about we shotgun a beer right now?
Yeah, the beer ball.
Yeah, the beer ball.
Yeah. Fucking pump brakes. Pump brakes, what are you going to do?
The fucking overalls. I can throw a fucking beer in my overalls. Keep it fucking moving.
Way more fucking sport mode with the fucking beer can in your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the Crocs that fucking beer drinking.
Keg, beat it. What about Frank? Hey, what do you think, Frank?
Fucking beat on a fucking keg.
Short and to the point.
Come on, think about it. Here it is. Now, here's the reason why. How long does it take me to pour a beer or hand you a can?
Depends. Are you drunk as you are right now?
Yeah, it would make us work harder.
Harder to sell koozies too if we got fucking kegs.
How much was
How much is sell a koozie on a solo cup? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Look at you.
That's almost like, yo, are you fucking beat the cheeks on like beer pong, like versus like for us, it's always been beer pong versus flip cup.
Oh, flip cup, you gotta go.
Like,
more people.
Last week at the tailgate, people were playing like fucking beer pong like that, and I just thought to myself, here we are, fucking, we had played flip cup before. Yeah. You know what I mean? The whole fucking crowd is going off, and all of a sudden, fucking 4 people want to play.
Why can't we have both
fucking beer pong? I mean, we could, but then we need to buy a fucking extra goddamn table and extra chair. I don't know if it's spectator sport. We got it. I got a table all of a sudden. It's like
we got one in the closet.
Nah, that could be running 2 tables of fucking flip cup. That's 20 people versus like fucking 4 people. And again, I get it. Yo, this ain't a fucking beer pong tournament.
I mean, it's a lot of work down there, man. And like we do need some people to, you know, we would like some people to come down and just fucking get people fired up. We have this huge ass Bongzilla down there.
Yeah, man.
We can do flip cup. We can go throw cornhole. We can do. We can do. We were thinking about doing a fucking karaoke tailgate. I don't know why we didn't do that.
We're basically fucking Will Ferrell, Luke fucking Wilson.
Yeah.
And fucking.
I mean, hey, shit. Does anybody want to come down there and fucking? Anybody want to come down there and perform? You know, somebody that wants to come down and perform. I mean, we can't pay them, but we'll give them a free parking spot and feed them for free, and you get drink all the liquor you want.
And you can set up a table.
You can sell merch. You can sell your own merchandise on our tailgate. Like that's what's the cool shit about our new tailgate. And you know, we want to get it in with Pittsburgh people. We want to get
shout out to the fucking Yinzer Lids.
Yeah, Yinzer Lids. Like we want to support Pittsburgh brands. Like our, you know, hey, we want our money to stay here in Pittsburgh. We're not from Pittsburgh, but like our kids are from here. We live here.
Spend our money
kids
here.
go to school here. We want to keep our money in Pittsburgh. You want to get involved with the Yinzer Mob Tailgate, just come down and like we need you. You right? You know what I'm saying?
Barry,
Like,
I think that's a perfect way to put a bow on this thing, man. And I think, Ralphie, the least we could do is maybe show up to another tailgate and be that turn-up crew. I think we showed we could be pretty good at that.
I guarantee we'll get one of you to throw up by the end of the fucking day.
We got Ralph playing flip cup.
And if anybody time the tailgate's over, it's when we come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who knows? You might get in a fight.
Well, fellas, thank you so much. This has been a wild ride.
man.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Oh, man.
See you next week.